So, Caitlin Clark is playing a game. And there's this issue with her and Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark pushes one of the teammates of Caitlin Clark. I'm sorry, Angel Reese pushes one of the teammates of Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark fouls Angel Reese. Angel Reese does one of these LeBron flops and falls on the ground. I mean, she learned it from LeBron. Fall to the ground. And the next thing you know, DeMarcus like, oh my God, she's protected. Oh, it's all because she's white.
Well, my goodness. Angel Reese is getting absolutely obliterated today for all kinds of reasons. Obviously, we're going to look at the backlash because now people are just flat calling it like they sees it. They're saying Angel Reese lied about a race hoax, just like Bubba Wallace, just like Jussie Smollett. And now, after the WNBA concluded their investigation and released a statement, people are demanding Angel Reese apologize to everybody.
Patrick Bet-David just absolutely wrecked Angel Reese after her latest eyebrow-raising stunt. And trust me, it's savage. He didn't just clap back, he dropped the ultimate truth bomb. Angel Reese, not Caitlin Clark. No amount of hype or flair is going to change that. If you thought basketball was only about the game, think again. This showdown is straight-up epic drama you never saw coming. Ready for the mic drop moment? Let's dive in before Angel tries another stunt.
You know what I love watching? I love watching her highlights of missing shots. She's got to be the worst shooter you've met in your life.
Okay, so Patrick Bet-David just did what America's confused basketball fans were too polite to say out loud. He pulled the fire alarm on the hype train before it crashed into Mount Delusion. Let's back up, though, because what started as a basketball game has somehow evolved into a Shakespearean tragedy mixed with a TikTok beef and a dash of cable news outrage, all seasoned with a gallon of racial tension and served up with ESPN's tears.
This is Angel Reese. Go ahead and play it. She needs a lot of attention. Go ahead.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person. A lot of
Boom, what a move. Okay, so average WNBA viewership, okay, 7,300 in attendance, okay? The average Angel Reese game is 10,100, 10,200 they come to watch her. You know what the average attendance is when Caitlin Clark plays home or the road?
What?
15,300. Wow.
So, here's the play-by-play for those of you who blinked and missed the spark that burned down the entire WNBA comment section. Caitlin Clark, America's current basketball sweetheart, the Steph Curry of college hoops, the only reason the WNBA has had a pulse in decades, was playing a perfectly regular, sweat-inducing game of basketball. And then came Angel Reese. Now, if Caitlin is the WNBA's best chance at survival, Angel Reese is apparently its greatest liability, dressed in drama and dunkless rebounds.
Jackie Robinson of the WNBA will be Caitlin Clark. If she stays healthy, there's a group of them that would hope for her to be out. But
why do you say she's going to be the Jackie Robinson of the WNBA?
Well,
it's not like she's the first white girl.
She's not the first white girl, but she's the first white superstar at the levels where she's scoring these, the threes she's shooting. She's like a Steph Curry. She's the first actual superstar that people care. When's the last time we watched like college basketball? If I told you, tell me the greatest college female basketball players last 30 years, and you watch I know her, she's our meet, but you look at some of these names, you see some of these people on how they do. But Caitlin Clark came out the gates and put up some numbers.
So during a heated moment, Angel Reese pushed Caitlin Clark's teammate. In retaliation, Clark committed what we in the biz call a foul. A normal part of basketball. But Angel, she pulled out her finest LeBron James impression. Boom. Hits the floor like she just got hit by a meteor. Honestly, I haven't seen that much flopping since Cristiano Ronaldo played injured.
There was Caitlin's hard foul, which turned into a flagrant on Angel Reese, which sparked all the things that we dealt with last season. And, the league currently is investigating any racism that happened from the fans or anything that was said. It's almost as if we didn't learn from last year. That Twitter conversation turns into mainstream media conversation because the mainstream media still isn't quite hip to women's sports. They're not quite understanding this world, this game.
And then, in typical fashion, the story escalates faster than your uncle on Facebook. Suddenly, this isn't about basketball. It's about race, gender, politics, and why the WNBA still can't sell out a Starbucks.
Okay, listen, y'all, this is what we've been waiting for. This is the letter for the investigation. Listen, in response to the WNBA's recently concluded investigation, they go on to say, "We appreciate the swift and thorough process undertaken by the WNBA to investigate these allegations, which were not substantiated. At Gamebridge Fieldhouse, we are committed to providing the best possible basketball experience for players and fans."
Oh, but it gets juicier. Enter Robert Griffin III. Yes, RG3. Former NFL quarterback, current ESPN talking head, occasional Instagram preacher, and professional hype man for basic decency. The man had the unthinkable audacity to say something nice about Caitlin Clark. Gasp. Cue the sirens. Deploy the think pieces. Light the cancel beacon. But who should slide in with the hottest take no one asked for? Ryan Clark, ESPN's resident outrage machine and apparently now the gatekeeper of Black authenticity. Ryan didn't just disagree with RG3. No, that would be normal. Instead, he hit him with your opinion doesn't count because you married a white woman card. I'm sorry. What century are we in? Is there a secret handbook titled Ballad Sports Takes by Racial Purity Forward by Skip Bayless? Obviously, this is where logic goes to die. Because according to Ryan, RG3's views on Angel Reese are irrelevant. Not because of anything he said, but because of who he shares his Netflix account with. That's right. His marriage somehow canceled his sports opinion. He can't speak on black women in sports because his wife isn't black. What is that? How this works now? Do we need racial purity tests before ESPN contracts get renewed?
The thing we know about RG3 is he's not having conversations at his home about what black women have to endure in this country, about what young black women and athletes like Angel Reese have had to deal with being on the opposite side of Caitlin Clark's rise and ascension into stardom. When you look at it, I think...
Now, let's talk about Angel Reese's performance, or more accurately, the absolute basketball catastrophe that unfolded on live television. Because while everyone's busy policing RG3's marriage certificate like it's a security clearance, Angel Reese was out here serving up the worst stat line this side of a middle school JV scrimmage. We're talking 22, 7% from the field. That's not just bad. That's did you try turning the hoop off and on again bad? That's the kind of shooting percentage that makes you wonder if the scoreboard operator is trolling. At that point, you're not a player. You're an optical illusion. Defenders don't need to guard you. They just need to believe in gravity. And yet, somehow, in the middle of this statistical dumpster fire, we're supposed to pretend it's empowering to trash the one rookie dragging TV ratings out of the Mariana Trench. Caitlin Clark is breaking records while Angel Reese is out here breaking backboards with bricks. But hey, don't you dare bring that up or you'll get hit with a dissertation about vibes, energy, and sisterhood because apparently field goal percentage is a social construct now.
Period. Because you're doing exactly what LeBron is doing, so.
Bench. Cardoso with the miss. Angel Reese picks it up, what she's good at. Getting another offensive rebound. She says, give me that. How about another? Persistence trying to pay off. Jones gets a piece. Angel Reese won't give up. Jones with another block.
And somewhere in the middle of this mess is Caitlin Clark breaking records, catching elbows, and apparently getting blamed for the WNBA not being 100 years ahead of its time. Amazing. But wait, we're not done yet, because here comes Brittany Gurrier, fresh out of international headlines and straight into the ring. She's playing a game against Caitlin Clark's team, and in a candid moment of Olympic-level self-awareness, she says, allegedly, it's very disruptive that people are watching us. Yes, you heard that correctly. Brittany Gurrier, a professional athlete, is upset that fans are watching the game she is paid to play. Honestly, someone give this woman a break. She just wants to vibe on the court, maybe check her emails mid-quarter, sip a matcha latte, and shoot a free throw or two without thousands of peasants watching her like she's there to entertain them or something. Gurrier went further, saying, WNBA games used to be this sacred space where you could bring a laptop and relax. A WNBA game as a way work location, basically. But now, Caitlin Clark and her popularity have brought in actual spectators and noise. The Hole.
From Britney. Every time we play her, there's this commotion, like this loud rumbling from the stands. Turns out it's people, thousands of them, just sitting there, watching on purpose. It's very disruptive. It's called the freaking game that they pay you money to play. Don't play the game. It's very disruptive. In a recent interview claiming that Caitlin Clark is ruining what used to make the WNBA great. Wait for this.
Empty stands?
Tom, let me just...
Go ahead, I'm so mad.
WNBA games used to be a chill, quiet place. You could bring your laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done. But now, it's like there's a large gathering of people watching us from the stands. Some of them are yelling crazy shit about what they're seeing, putting unfair pressure on us to score.